Okay, so now we are going to talk about triangles. And some of you are like, thank God, I never thought I was going to see a triangle on this in this class, and we are in geometry, and I thought it was about shapes. So finally, we're going to get some shapes. Okay, we're going to talk about triangles. And first, when we just start this, we're going to talk about the angles in triangles. And some of you probably already know this, but when you take all the angles in a triangle and add them up, you get 180. If you want to be more specific about that picture, you could say the measure of angle A, this one at the top, plus the measure of angle B, this one over here, plus the measure of angle C, and then the leftover one, since it's a triangle, has to add up to 180. So equals 180. Okay, and so if I give you a triangle, and if you know two of the three angles, then you can do some subtraction and figure out the missing one. So right here, we have a 92, we have a 42, and we have an X, and those are the angles in a triangle. So when you add them all together, they need to be add up to 180. So I'm going to do 92 plus 42 plus whatever the X is, has to be 180. And so then I can combine my 92 and my 42. So I'm just going to add those. 92 plus 42 is 134 plus x equals 180. And then since we're trying to figure out what x is, you would subtract 134 from both sides. So you get x equals whatever 180 minus 134 is. It's 46. So that X angle that is missing is 46 degrees. Make sure you put degrees. It's an angle, so it's in degrees. Okay, and you can do that with any triangle. If you know two of the three angles, you can figure out the missing one basically by just add the stuff you do know and then subtract from 180. So there's that one. And let's see. So now the next one says solve for x in the triangle. And you're like, what? It will be okay, I promise. So let's see. We have a 70. That's that angle right there. We have a 60. And then we have this 8x plus 2. And that 8x plus 2 is that top angle. So all three of those things has to add up to 70, or has to add up to 180. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take the 70, and then we're going to add the 60 degrees at the bottom. And then we're going to add this whole top angle, the 8x plus 2. Right? These are the three angles in the triangle. So when you add all three of them together, 70 is one of them, 60 is one of them, 8x plus 2 is the other one. They have to add up to 180 still because they're the angles in a triangle. So now we're going to combine like terms. So what? Somebody figure out what 70 plus 60 is. 130 plus 2. Oh, look. So this is 132 plus 8x equals 180. Again, we're solving for x, so we're going to subtract that 132. So now we have 8x equals whatever 180 minus 132 is. It's 48. And then our last step, if we're solving for x, would be to divide both sides by 8. So x equals 6. That is not a degree. The 8x plus 2 is the angle. The x part is not the degree. If you plugged this x in, though, for 8x plus 2, you would get 50. So this top angle right here would be 50 degrees. Okay? So there's an example of that. I'm going to stop this video before we do this next example, and I'm going to make the video for just that one.